There have been some major breaking news. Chelsea are in talks with AC Milan over the signing of Rafael LEÁO, who is valued for 62.5 million euros. For me, will I bring him on Stamford Bridge? Yes, we need him. He will be an upgrade for the wingers we have at the club at the moment. Jadon Sancho, Pedro Neto, Nani Madueke are not cutting it, man. We need a guy, a gunman who can come in and add in more numbers. Cole Palmer, we cannot just keep relying on him. We cannot rely on Nico Jackson, especially we don't know what type of striker we're gonna bring him. Rafael is more experienced, and for me, I think will be the right guy. Let's talk about it, guys. If it's your first time on the channel, man, you know what to do. Smash the like button, hit at least 100 likes on this video, and subscribe if it's your first time. And let's talk about it, man. This report is very interesting. We've been linked to Rafael LEÁO for the past 3 months since the January transfer window, but I said it, guys, and I told you I will take Rafael LEÁO, but for me, I think Adman or Lookman would be an upgrade on Rafael LEÁO. But Rafael LEÁO, it seems like the club wants this guy. I don't know why people are not fancying like Adman Lookman, but for me, he will be the first choice. But if we get Rafael LEÁO, I'll be happy because he will be an upgrade. He will be a guy who can come in and add more numbers. And Jadon Sancho, I like him. And there been some other report today that Chelsea are looking like to keep Jadon Sancho. They're gonna trigger the 25 million, and I think for me it will be the right choice to do that because he doesn't want to go back to Manchester United. And maybe in the year from now we can actually sell him if his price goes up, because I know this guy is a good player, man. And Chelsea, we may end up benefiting from this one, man. So how you guys feel about Rafael LEÁO? Will you bring him at Stamford Bridge? Would you think he will be a better signing for us on the left hand side? Would you think he will cut it? Can he come in and add more numbers, come in and help Cole Palmer to score more goals, and especially if we sign a striker this summer? And I think for me, Victor Osimhen, he wants to come to Chelsea, but it seems like the club doesn't want to give him the money he wants. He wants 10 million a year. And I think for me, for a striker, for a guy going to come in and be the guy that the focal point, the guy going to lead the line, I think we should do that. But do you guys think Rafael LEÁO will take 100k? Because this guy is on a mad money at AC Milan. We've been linked to guys like Sesko and Hugo Ekatike and all these other strikers. But I don't know what's the difference. Why can't we give Victor Osimhen the money and bring him? But Rafael LEÁO is going to demand a lot of money. At AC Milan, I think he's on 200k. He's over 200k. We are linked to Nico Williams, who wants 400k. How are you willing to give Nico Williams 400k and not give it to Victor Osimhen, a guy who's gonna add you numbers, who can give you more? But guys, let us know in the comment down below, what are your thoughts on Rafael LEÁO? Because for me, I rate this guy, man. I have seen this guy play from coming from Portugal to playing outside of Portugal, because this guy, for me, I think this season he has regressed, but for the last couple seasons he's been doing fantastic. And the one thing I can say why he's been playing bad this season than the previous season, I will say, is because the AC Milan team is not good enough. That team, for me, I don't rate them. Most of those players are ex-Chelsea players, and there's a reason why they left Chelsea, because they are not good enough. And I think for me, Rafael in the Chelsea system, he will thrive. But I don't know how he's going to work with Enzo Maresca, because you know Enzo Maresca wants his wingers to help as well as defending and attacking. He has to be able to do that. Can he put in the work? Because I've seen this guy at AC Milan, he does not defend, man. He has not do nothing like that. He just want to attack and attack. And I think for me, that will be the main thing, man. If you want to come in and just be a superstar, even Cole Palmer is putting in shift. We saw how we just lost to St. James Park to Newcastle. We cannot do that again, man. We cannot have players who are going to lose their heads, players who are not going to contribute. A guy who have almost cost us our season, Nico Jackson, for me, I already told you guys, he's a good player, but I don't want to see him here next season. And if you're going to be here, if he wants to stay Chelsea player, send him on loan. Get us to striker. Hugo Ekatike can be a good backup for our first team striker. And if we sign Victor Osimhen and Hugo Ekatike as the backup, and I think for me, that will be a good team to go to compete for the league and the Champions League. And I think for me, if we sign this player, Victor Osimhen or Victor Gölkeres, one of those strikers will be perfect. We go and sign Rafael LEÁO or Adman Lookman as the first choice and Rafael LEÁO as the second choice. That will be perfect. We go into the center backs. We go to Crystal Palace and get their guy Magay. And I think for me, he will be a perfect fit. He will be like a perfect fit for us. And then we can go even to Bournemouth and get Hoylish. That guy, I think for me, he will be a good center back for us. We need experience from the back. And I'm not saying for the past couple games, we have not had problems with our center back and our defense. We have not had a problem with that. For me, I think we just have to make sure we make the right signing this summer. We cannot sign any more kids. Estevo is coming this summer. He's coming next season, so he will be another guy who can add in numbers. If Enzo Maresca has to give him a chance, he has to play this kid, man. Let us know in the comment down below, man. What are your thoughts on Rafael LEÁO? For me, I will sign him. I will take him, sign him before the Club World Cup, because I've seen Arsenal, Manchester United, they're putting in shift to sign players before the Club World Cup, before the summer starts. Everybody is fighting for striker. Everybody's fighting for offensive players, and I think for me, Rafael LEÁO will be a good signing. Let us know in the comment down below. What are your thoughts? And I'll see you guys in the next one, and take care of yourself, and God bless you.